Hey there my peeps, I bring to you some more Payback 2014 prediction game videos. This is a match that's going to take place this Sunday. It is going to be the awesome super athletic Rusev versus Big E. Now, I'm really looking forward to this one. I don't think it's going to be, like a really long match or anything like that, but I do think that it's going to be Rusev's longest match yet. Since debuting on the roster, or on the main roster. And I'm a fan of Big E, and, I'm starting also to like Rusev. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to this. It's, two, strong guys about the same size, taking on each other. Who's going to prevail? Who's the stronger one? I think it's going to be a cool matchup to see here. I'm a bit surprised though that Rusev is moving up so quick as far as his opponents or the caliber of his opponents. See, when I look back, for example, at Ryback, I'm just picking Ryback here because when he debuted on SmackDown, it was kind of the same thing where he started off beating up jobbers or low-carders, and he did that for a pretty long while, both on Raw, SmackDown, but also pay-per-views. He had a bunch of pay-per-views where he was taking on, like, it wasn't announced or anything like that, but you would have an unannounced Ryback match. It would be Ryback versus two random jobbers or two local talents or wrestlers. And then all of a sudden, Ryback just when John Cena got injured, Ryback gets put in the title picture against CM Punk. But like I said, Ryback was taking on jobbers, local talent, and lower carders for a while. Rusev took on his first pay-per-view. He already took on R-Truth and Xavier Woods. R-Truth being a former United States champion and former tag team champion. And that was just one half of his opposition. It was both R-Truth and Xavier Woods. Although, actually, he did take out Xavier Woods before the match. So it was pretty much one-on-one when the match started. Yeah, it was. But, regardless of that, he did beat R-Truth in singles competition. He beat Zack Ryder. He beat... Who else did he beat? I think he beat Kofi... I'm not sure if he beat Kofi Kingston or not. He might have, I'm not sure. But, right now, this is, his biggest opponent yet. His toughest competition yet. The former Intercontinental Champion, Big E. And also, just going back to, the previous opponents I listed... he beat this former United States champions, tag team champions in like under 2 minutes. So Rusev is being pushed big right now, and like I said, he's moving up pretty quickly. I mean, right now he's already facing off against Big E. Was, like I said, the former IC champion. He was just the champion before Barrett beat him at Extreme Rules. So I'm a bit surprised that Big E is taking on Rusev so quick, so soon. And also there have been rumors that Big E would possibly have a feud with John Cena pretty soon, maybe at SummerSlam or a bit after SummerSlam. So this, after reading that, this definitely took me by surprise. Seeing as how if Big E is supposed to feud with John Cena or have some matches with John Cena, I would think he'd be, I guess, winning matches or not losing against such a newcomer to the main roster. I mean, Rusev's been on the main roster for what? How long now? Like 2 months? I think he debuted the night right after Mania. So it's actually a bit less than 2 months. So yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time picturing Big E feuding with John Cena, top star, main eventer, after losing to, Rusev. Now, of course, Rusev's been, dominating and all that, but it just, I don't know, it's weird. But who knows, maybe Big E's not even going to feud with John Cena soon. And hey, who knows, maybe Big E wins the match this Sunday against Rusev and pulls off a surprise victory. But, you know, being realistic here, I don't think that's going to take place. I don't think Rusev's gonna lose this soon, especially when he's been dominating so, you know, strongly against all these other competitors. And also, when you look at, I feel like I've been saying also a lot. Anyways, when you look at the whole momentum thing going into this match this Sunday, who has the momentum? Big E has the momentum. He actually took out Rusev. He took him out of the ring. He was the first person to take Rusev out on his own. R-Truth and Xavier Woods, they needed to team up to just take Rusev out of the ring. But Big E, he did it by himself. So that's like the perfect setup, you know, to give the people hope that, hey, you know, somebody can take down Rusev. Big E took him down. Oh, he can beat him in the match. Only for Rusev or for Lana to order Rusev to crush Big E with the accolade. Actually, speaking of the accolade, I'm assuming that if Rusev wins, that he'll make Big E tap out to the accolade. He'll win via submission. And if that takes place, if Rusev actually makes Big E tap out, then I do believe that will be the first time ever that Big E taps out since debuting on the main roster. Now, the reason why I often mention things like that will be the first time ever, insert something happening since this person debuted on the main roster, is because I don't closely follow, you know, NXT or maybe FCW as close as I do Raw and SmackDown. So maybe Big E, you know, has tapped out before on, like, you know, on NXT or something like that. But, you know, on Raw, SmackDown, pay-per-views, he hasn't tapped out yet. This Sunday at Payback, it might just be the first time ever we see Big E tap out. And while I was just saying this, I just thought of something. What if, you know, there is no winner? Or actually, there is a winner, but not via pinfall or submission. So that way, neither Big E or Rusev really lose. You know, I just thought of that. What if it was a disqualification? Maybe Rusev doesn't let go or something like that when Big E grabs hold of the ropes, so that causes a disqualification. So Rusev loses by DQ, but he still hasn't got pinned or, you know, submitted. That could happen, or he could just win via submission, which is what I think will happen. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, you can do as Rusev says, and that is footria and matchka, that like button, which I heard means hit and crush the like button. And with that said, I'm out, guys. See ya.